Do you want to create hundreds of designs like this and schedule them out to post in just 30 minutes? In today's video, I'm excited to walk you through creating Pinterest graphics, and the best part is you can get them optimized and scheduled in under 30 minutes. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, how do you usually design your graphics? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about your process. Over the last few months, I have seen a substantial uptick in traffic to my site, which I believe is all thanks to this revamped Pinterest strategy. And the key changes to get these results were templates, data merge, and the capabilities of ChatGPT. While templates have always been a time saver, the combination of Adobe Illustrator's data merge and ChatGPT have really supercharged the process for me. So let's get started. Start by selecting and saving your preferred template to your computer. Now, fire up Adobe Illustrator and open your template. You can create your own, modify an existing one, or go grab yourself the OG Pinterest design pack of templates from my website. This is where you infuse your pins with your own brand. Tweak the colors and experiment with the fonts. Rearrange the layout. Remember, it's all about making it resonate with your own unique brand aesthetics. You can change as much or as little to the template as you like. Remember to save this as a copy so that you can keep both the original template and the changes that you've made to the template. Now let's create the data merge sheet. Open Google Sheets or Excel and open the data merge template, or open a new sheet. Let's go ahead and open up the published blog post sheet. Yours will be a blank canvas waiting for your blogs. If you didn't get yourself the OG Pinterest design pack of templates from my website, you can create your own data merge template in Google Sheets. I have some videos on my channel on how you can create some basic data merge Google Sheet templates. Now, let's grab your blog posts. If you don't have a list of your published blog posts, no worries. Here's a little trick that I picked up from Hamish, an SEO expert on YouTube. His channel is Income Stream Surfers. If you head to your website, so type in your website.com/ and then you just type in sitemap.xml. Here you'll find a list. Locate the blog post link. Go ahead and copy that link. That is your blog post. Paste that into the address bar. And now you're going to copy all, so Command A and C. Then you're going to open your Google Sheets, and in your blog post sheet, just paste that without formatting, so that would be Control Shift and V. You're going to sort A to Z. Now use Control F and type in LOC. Copy all of the LOC lines and paste them at the top of your data sheet, and delete the rest. Use the find and replace, so Control H, to replace all of the LOCs so that you just have your web link. And then go ahead and replace the website address. Once you've done that, you can then search for the hyphens and replace them with spaces so that you should have titles of your blog posts. Now that we have a list of your blog posts to work from, you will want to choose blog posts that can go in the same Pinterest board, or you can do one post at a time and do 10 variations of the same blog post. Okay. The next sheet that I'm going to be showing you here is the format that you want ChatGPT to provide you information. So as you can see here, this is what I want ChatGPT to provide us with. And you can either download this CSV file and upload that to ChatGPT, or you can use a prompt. I have a prompt here that works really well for what we're needing. I'll pop it up on screen now. You'll see here that we do need to add in some input so that ChatGPT can know what we're wanting to get out of it. We do need to provide ChatGPT with the blog post title, summarized information of the blog post so it knows what to talk about, and then you also need to provide it with the keywords and LSI keywords that you're wanting to target with your Pinterest pins. So what we're going to do to quickly grab that information is we're going to use the link that we just copied, and we're going to go to your own blog post. And then we'll have HarperAI extract the keywords and LSI keywords from the blog post. We're going to copy that as well. Using HarperAI, we're going to ask it to summarize the page text. Once we've done that, we're going to copy it. Now let's paste them into our prompt, and we can use Window plus V and select the copy that we want for each section. So the Summarize in here. Add in the blog post title, and then we will put the keywords down here. Once you have added all the necessary information to your prompt, go ahead and open ChatGPT. Into a new chat, we're going to paste the prompt and wait for the download link. Once ChatGPT is finished processing and provided us with the download link, we're going to download that file and then import it into our data merge file. Opening up our Google Sheets, we want the sheet that says ChatGPT data. And if there is anything in this sheet already, you can go ahead and delete it if you're done with it, unless of course you're stacking multiple pins. Then go up to File, Import, Upload. When selecting the file from the Downloads folder, you then choose to append to current sheet. If you're stacking, you will still need to remove the title row so that you don't have an additional title halfway down your sheet. Now from here we need background images. If you're using stock photos or your own collection, go ahead and locate them from your folders wherever you keep them. You're going to want to select all of them or 10 of them, depending on how many pins you're processing at one time. You're going to select, right click and copy file path, and then go ahead and come back into the data merge sheet and paste it into the background images. If you don't have any images and you have access to Midjourney, you can then use the prompts that ChatGPT gave us to create some background images for your pins. Once you have your images, copy the file path and paste them into the data merge sheet. Okay, now we need to download the CSV file and import the variable library into the variables window in Adobe Illustrator. If it is not already linked, as in you've not done this before, go ahead and link the title, the subtitle, the call to action, and the background image to your imported file. And now you can quickly go ahead and preview the images that you're going to be exporting. If you spot any potential formatting hiccups, go ahead and adjust as needed. As you get more familiar with the templates and the data that you get from ChatGPT, you'll have less adjustments. So for example, if it works better for you to have less characters, make sure that your prompt provides ChatGPT with less as a maximum there. So if the text formatting looks off after a data merge, double check your character and paragraph styles. Make sure that you've used the correct alignment options for your font. And if you've got text overflow, if the merged text doesn't fit within the designated area, either adjust the size of the text, increase the size of the text box, or ensure that the data that you're providing isn't too long. So for example, when you're prompting ChatGPT, reduce the max amount of characters if you're wanting to keep the size of the font and the type of the font that you have in your template as is. Just reduce the data that you're providing. After you've checked for any of these formatting issues, you can go ahead and use actions to batch export. I recommend doing 2 exports, one for Pinterest using PNG for uploading and scheduling to Pinterest, and another one for WebP to provide you with smaller images that you can hide in your blog posts. So people can pin them from your website using the Google Chrome pin extension. Using the data merge template, open up File Renamer sheet and copy the file renaming command. Open up File Explorer to the folder that you used to create the data merge files. Click on the address bar and type in CMD and then hit enter. And now we can go ahead and paste in the commands. You will have renamed all the files that you created in your data merge. Next up, now that we have our Pinterest images, we're going to bulk create the pins and schedule them. So we're going to open Pinterest.com. We're going to click on create. Firstly, before we do anything, we're going to paste in the link. If we're doing one blog post at a time, paste in the link that we're linking to and choose the Pinterest board. If you're doing it all to the one board and using all the one blog post, these will not change from pin to pin as you're scheduling them, so do them first. And then you can go ahead and duplicate this pin so that you don't have to redo these steps for the next 9 pins. Once you have your 10 pins created, go ahead and drag and drop the images into each pin from File Explorer. And I find it best to have both windows in the split screen mode side by side. And now once you've put all the images in, you're going to, instead of having File Explorer, you'll change that to the Google Sheet so that it's side by side in the split screen setup. Copy and paste the titles, the description, and then go through the whole scheduling process of the posts. I find it easiest to have the Pinterest app open on my phone, and I'll scroll through my scheduled pins that I already have scheduled and find days and times that I'm not already posting pins, and I'll add them in where I think there is enough time between my posts to give a good staggered schedule. I don't worry too much on the best time to post because Pinterest is a search-based platform, and that is what I'm focused on currently. If you want to work smarter, not harder, check out my OG Pinterest design pack. It includes 10 Pinterest template designs that you can customize. It includes the data merge template that I've used in this video. It is compatible with Excel and Google Sheets, and I've also thrown in my free handwriting font as a bonus. Go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment if you're ready to 10x your Pinterest game. If you want more of this content, go ahead and check out these videos next. Thanks.